Morning. I did a ton of baking this weekend and I neglected Eloise, my starter. Yesterday I didn't feed her at all, but I figured I'd just show you really quick or explain the process of the starter and how when you're talking about discard, this is just starter that you didn't use and you're not, instead of throwing it away, I put mine in a container and just put it off in the fridge. There's tons of sourdough discard recipes. I've used several, sorry, can't find my spatula. I've used discard recipes for granola, for crackers, everything but the bagel, Cheez-Its, pretzels that I just made yesterday. I don't know, you can do all kinds of stuff with it, so I just don't see the sense in throwing it out. So this is, I fed her last on Saturday afternoon, so she has no like bubbles or anything going on here. And I'm just gonna dump a majority of her in here because I don't have any orders right now and I'm not trying to maintain a big old thing of starter at the moment. I've got enough going on right now. But it's nice to kind of offload her excess here and then give her a fresh feed and she just bounces back, and I can come back later and show you guys how happy she gets. And I know my jar, just because I have two of these that I transfer her between, weighs about 1,049 grams. So I just figure out what I've got based on that. So we're gonna do 175 grams of water. I do even amounts: starter, water, and flour. Okay, I guess 180 is what we're gonna do. And clear that out. It's 8 o'clock right now, so I'll bring you back in a couple hours maybe and show you how happy she gets. It's crazy how dependent I've become on my scale, which is not something I ever used in the past. I had only bought it to when I was like logging and weighing my food in an app. But it has come in or been a lifesaver through this whole process. Actually, I lie. I broke mine this weekend and I had to buy a new one. But having a kitchen scale will forever be something that will be a part of my arsenal when it's just not something I had in the past. I prefer it. Now it's like when I'm looking at a recipe and they have cups or tablespoons, I'm like, no, can I just have the grams or ounces or... Okay, I didn't have a long spatula here, so I feel like I'm up inside my jar. So it's kind of a thick glue-like texture, consistency. And that's how I will leave her, and I'll mark it on the that may not have flung into my patio door. All right, I'm gonna mark her, and that just shows me what level she was at when I feed her, and then I can kind of gauge if she's doubled in size. But that is the extent of feeding and discarding, and then my discard I will just pop back in the fridge to use whenever. Oh yeah, I made breakfast pizza yesterday with my discard as well, so it comes in handy just to have it. So okay, I know I look crazy. I took a shower on my lunch break here and I'm running out of time, but I wanted to show you guys the progress since this morning. That was about right before 8 o'clock this morning. It's now 2:45. So this is where I had fed her up to this point, and this is where she is now. Ignore that. But that's how I track it. And then, like I said, I know it's doubled in size and I could use it. I'm not going to bake until tomorrow, but that is how I feed her and what she looks like. 6.5 hours later.